The Frostfest Parade on Eagle Communications Television brought to you by Auto Collision Specialist, Hayes Car and Truck Alignment, Hayes Planing Mill, Pheasant Run Restaurant, Tri-Central Office Supply, Thirsties, Centennial Carpets, Gone Logo, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass Company, The Almond Company, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Brock's North Hill Chapel, Steel Fabrications, Carico Implement, Hess Services, Leon's Welding and Fabrications, and Eagle Communications.
And one. Welcome to the 2016 Frostfest Parade. I'm Mike Kerner, Sarah Bloom with me. Sarah, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
The Executive Director of Downtown Hayes Development Corporation.
Yes, sir. We get to put on all these fun events.
So this is a lot of work, even up to the last minute for you.
It is. We even had an entry come in at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Hey, we got a Grinch right here.
There's the Grinch in the Hayes Police Department vehicle. He must have been bad again.
And we've got the American Legion Riders, Post 173, and Color Guard. See him moving along the...
Both are provided by American Post 173 this year, and we appreciate them very much. They lead the parade every single year, and they work really hard to light up their bikes.
I love the lights on the motorcycles.
They bundle up every year. I don't even have to call them anymore. They call me and say, hey, the parade's on what date? We'll be there.
That's nice. So entries, how do we do on entries this year?
We did great on entries. We almost had 50 entries this year. And lots of new ones, which was great to see. You'll see lots of new entries in all categories here tonight.
I know you haven't done this every year, but how many entries do you typically get?
You know, last year we had just over 40, so almost 50 is it's pretty close to average, but a little bit more than what we had last year, which we were excited to see. We made a really big push with the businesses this year, and you're going to see a lot of new businesses down here.
Let's talk about the theme real quick and how you come about getting the theme, because we're going to see that throughout tonight's parade.
Yes, this year's theme is a storybook Christmas, and it was actually, we have a competition every year, and we ask people to send in their theme ideas, and this one was an idea that we got last year, and typically the person that wins the theme is then our Grand Marshal. However, the young lady who chose this moved to Texas, so our mayor, Sean Musel, graciously agreed to be our Grand Marshal this year. He's up in this beautiful car with his 3 kids. The convertible is provided by Bob Swift.
We always see Bob in the parades. Bob loves to be in parades.
Yes, and he loves throwing the car shows and all sorts of things. He's very involved.
And mayors always love parades.
Yes, he was very quick to say yes. He even judged our entries tonight, so we're very thankful for our wonderful mayor.
We'll move up here to some of the Eagle Communications vehicles. We'll see the one of our cable trucks right out of the gate here.
Yes, and Eagle's one of our major sponsors. They love the Frostfest Parade as much as I do. They're very gracious in helping us advertise it and get the word out to our community, and also have an entry every year. They work really hard for downtown and for our community. We appreciate them very, very much.
We've got a great turnout here tonight, too.
Oh, it's packed. I think the weather definitely helped. There's no wind tonight. It's warmer than most of them have been. It's been fabulous.
And one of the new acquisitions here under Eagle Communications umbrella, C-Core Technologies.
Yes, sir. They were a regular in the parade before they were a part of Eagle, so we very much appreciate them, too.
Now we see some little flashing cards and these sandwich boards on people.
Turn around, look here.
Yes, this is Acquirelyst, another one of our sponsors tonight. They help us with our text to vote. We have some judges that vote before the parade, and they pick a winner in each of our 5 categories. But Acquirelyst sponsors our text to vote. People have the opportunity tonight to text in their favorite, and they could win $150 in chamber checks.
Mary, stand on the other side of Tracer, you guys.
And then coming down down Main Street right now, somebody that's in our Christmas parades every year.
Every year. Donna Fleeshacker with her Christmas buggy. She works so hard to make it look different every year.
She does. There's a lot more on it this year.
It's very lit this year, yes.
It's shinier this year.
And she's got some special guests in there. We've got TJ Dozer and Christian Delaney, both student outfleas at Fort Hays, are pulling it. And Virgil and Dolores Fawning still are riding in the buggy.
How you doing?
Entry number 9 is one of those new businesses I was telling you about. This is Dylan's first year in the parade.
Well, that's nice that you get somebody new to it.
Yes, they did a great job. They got a little present on the top.
I want that box full of groceries. Is what I want for the
Now
holidays.
look at the talent behind them. Do you see the Hayes Soccer Club kicking their soccer balls down?
No, I don't. I see the soccer
hold on,
club.
they're still coming. This is still Dylan's with their shopping
this is
carts.
Dylan's. Okay, well I was looking for the Dylan's people with their soccer balls.
They're all over here. Look at that. They've got a lot
shopping
of candy.
carts too. Well, you know where they got it.
Dylan's. They need a ration a little bit. Look at all this. That is a lot of candy. That's brilliant. Bringing a shopping cart next time I'm walking.
Well, you'll see a lot of these faces if you do your Christmas shopping at Dillon's for your groceries. Oh, now I see the
now you see the soccer
balls.
club.
I see a really big soccer ball in the wagon coming up here in front.
Show mommy. Cute. A stick. She's pretty happy. Do you want me to save it for you?
Again, we see the Hayes Soccer Club, the Frostfest parade here tonight.
This is another new entry, their first time in it. Oh, they've got them attached to them so they don't lose them. That was
That's
smart.
a wise idea.
Walking and kicking down the main street. Hi, Mr. Ryder. Oh, and here's an annual favorite. And once again, the Hayes Public Library has won our other category. They worked really hard all week. I had the pleasure of looking out my office window and watching them build this creation all week. But this is Chile Goes to Peru. Chile's their penguin, and they win almost every year, and this year is no different. They are this year's other category winner.
I was surprised to hear earlier this week that Chile has 4 books out now. I didn't realize they had so many. But Chile back here on the parade route, and of course, what a great float. They typically win every year, don't they?
They really do in their category, and they usually take home the People's Choice Awards too, but they've got some good competition this year.
Oh, really? Okay. Will we know by the end of the parade who's going to win it?
We won't know People's Choice until tomorrow morning, because
okay,
the next Acquirelyst will then have to tally all the text votes.
Okay.
But we know they won the other category. Here's another Grinch coming along.
All right, we're seeing a Grinch here, and this is with Bethesda Place.
This is Bethesda Place. They are our religious winner. So they won in that category. The men of Bethesda Place are happy to announce that no one and nothing can ever steal the true meaning of Christmas, because Christmas doesn't come from the store. It's indeed much, much more.
And the Grinch
Cindy
has the big
Lou doesn't
Christmas
look
tree.
very happy. He's trying to steal the tree.
What do we have here?
This is the Kansas. Oh no, this is still Bethesda Place.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep, this is one of the equipment that they use on the farm to do all the tree harvesting.
Okay.
This is the Kansas Western Horsemen's Association, and they are your winner in the animal category tonight. They were requesting to be at the front of the parade this year, and we were happy to oblige. They really wanted to be see the animals separated this year so people knew who was who, and we were excited to oblige. They work really hard to get those animals lit up. Next is North Central Kansas Technical College. Again, another one that's in every year and tends to win, and nothing different this year. They have won the school category.
Got the Polar Express.
They've
and
got
I
the
see
Polar Express.
Some steam coming out of locomotive even.
They always use those technical skills to make something really creative. This one reminds us to believe in the spirit of Christmas regardless of age or season, and they encourage us to keep listening for those bells. That was sweet.
So again, 2016 Frostfest Parade. Hope you're enjoying it. And boy, the crowd is just phenomenal down here this year. I have never seen a Frostfest Parade with this many people. You know, I'm even telling you, I've probably seen some homecoming parades where there were less people than this.
Well, that makes me feel very warm and fuzzy. It's so good to see all these people on the bricks. We love seeing big crowds, and we hope that they're enjoying the lights that the stores have worked really hard on. Next up is O'Laughlin PTA, another new entry this year. My 2 boys are riding on it, so I'm a little biased, but this might be my favorite. They say a book is a gift you can open again and again. Encourage your children to get lost in a story and grow their love for reading. Hi, baby. Thank you. They're handing out bookmarks tonight. It says a good book will brighten your day, and these were handmade, hand-drawn by the students at O'Laughlin.
Really? Okay.
Isaac!
Oh, I see him.
Isaac!
And here we go, some kids having a fun time.
This comes Rejuvenations. This is another new business entry. They also have a Grinch on their float, and they have gone all out. Hairstyles, makeup, they've got a dog, they've got a Grinch, they've got a little bit of everything in their entry.
The little cars with the little kids in there even throwing candy out.
Yep. Their text to vote number is 15. Next Acquirelyst will take those votes now and up to an hour after the parade is done. So make sure you're getting those numbers down and voting for your favorite.
Wow, this is
She's
a really
brave.
nice
She's
looking
standing
one,
up
too.
there. Oh, pulling a dead tree behind him.
Oh, that's an awesome one.
All right, next up is the Learning Cross Preschool. They have been an annual entry as well, and the kids have a lot of fun on that. They actually partner with Via Christi Village, and they want to wish you a very blessed Christmas filled with many gifts of life, love, and laughter. Visit learningcross.com for more information. So you're going to see all ages on this float. Next up, again, another new business entry. This is Diamond Luxury Limos, and they're one of their buses that you can reserve for all of your Christmas parties.
We've seen them driving around town.
Yep.
Somebody's in there staying warm. That's the best way to see a parade.
Yeah, you notice their doors aren't open. It says all bookings 10% off.
You got somebody destined for the North Pole. I don't know why you take a boat up to the North Pole where they're pulling a boat behind them.
This is one of our downtown businesses. This is All Seasons Plumbing, Heating, and AC. Another one that we got to watch string up lights today. Now, they've got a sign that says North Pole, but they're driving south. No, they are driving north. I've got my directions backwards
No,
now.
they are driving south.
Yes, they are. I had it right the first time. Darn it.
Should have
Stuck
questioned
with
yourself.
it. Darn it. Another new entry. This is the Secular Franciscans. They are a Catholic chapter here in Hayes, and I believe the new priest in town is of this order. They've got a beautiful nativity on the back of their truck.
Yeah, you always see those nativities in these Frostfest parades.
One of the best things about them. Oh, they're all bundled up in there too. Look at that big coat she's got. The American Red Cross coming in next. Followed by the Christian Motorcycle Association, another group that works really hard to light up their bikes, and they even take the time out to dress up.
Well, I do. We do see them, and we do see this American Red Cross vehicle we just saw on camera in our almost all of our parades that we do.
Yep. It's like we've got an angel, we've got a couple of wise men, we've even got Mary and Joseph over here.
I'd have
And
a
a
tough
nativity in the back. You see Jesus is
Yeah, I
getting
guess
close behind.
so. I'd really have a tough time driving these motorcycles. Each of these guys are riding without gloves on.
Yeah.
My hands would be pretty cold by the end of this Frostfest parade. Now we're seeing the Hayes Fire Department.
Yeah, they've got two of their big trucks entered here tonight. They always have a lot of fun seeing the kids.
It's always
Thank
good to
you.
see them. It's always good to see them make it through the parade. About a year or two where I've done it where they've had to
Where they
come out
had
of
to
the parade.
sneak out with the real sirens going.
Yes.
We thank them for all their service to Hayes. I think even just earlier this afternoon they were fighting a fire in Victoria, so we appreciate them. They are followed by Elements Massage, another one of our downtown businesses who enter every year. They're located right here on the bricks, and they were voted the #1 place for massage therapy in 2016, so come in and check them out.
I see they're lobbying for some texting up there with their sign.
They are. They want it bad. Oh, it's the radio flyer. That's one of my favorite stories.
Oh, the Christmas story? With the radio
No, the
flyer?
radio flyer.
Oh, the radio
It's where
flyer.
the wagon,
Oh.
he turns it into an airplane.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
It's a great movie. Next, this is another new business.
Farmers Insurance.
Yes, this is the Travis Adams Agency, and they've got the best slogan of the night. When Rudolph takes the reins, we've got you covered. And they've got even Rudolph up there with them. Oh, look at their little helper out the window. She's having a blast.
Now another new one, it looks like.
Yep. This is our Diamond Miss Royalty. We've got a couple pageants in the area. And they wanted to show off some of their winners. Look at this bling on the bricks. Welcome our Diamond Miss Royalty National Cover Girl Savvy Gray, Kansas Teen Talent Allie McVeigh, Kansas Junior Diamond Girl Ashlyn Hoover, and Norton Preliminary Division Supreme Elena Hoover. And they are followed by the Pay It Forward pageant. This lovely lady is Grand Supreme winner of the Very Merry Christmas pageant, and she even has a few of Santa's helpers along in the back of that truck. They are busy in Santa's workshop putting together gifts for the Pay It Forward Christmas store in Big Creek Crossing to provide all the good little boys and girls toys under their tree.
And on the way next, it looks like we've got some. I love the what do they have in the back of this vehicle?
This is Dave Staub Tire and Service, and they are dreaming of a white Christmas.
I see the tires. It looked in the form of a bell.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Yes, it is.
I was trying to figure that out.
It says, "'Twas the night before Christmas. Come see our Christmas lights, 312 East 9th." They did a good job.
All right, now we've got another vehicle here. Looks like this one is from
Carico Implement.
I guess so. You know what?
order.
Everybody's trying to tell me what it is. I have to look with Carico. I usually am tipped off by the big. Exactly.
We weren't looking at the big ones. This is our winner of the business category this year. It's always fun to see how they dress up these combines and tractors, and they have impressed yet again this year. They've got a lot of them this year.
No
This is
kidding.
5 of them. Wow, they spent a lot of time on this.
A lot of lights too.
It says, replicating the image of Storybook Christmas is the employees and family members of Carico Implement. They want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year this holiday season.
You know, I don't think a lot of people realize how much time these entries take in putting together the floats or even the vehicles and getting the lights put on them. Because some of them start days in advance, as you said, like the Hayes Public Library. They start way in advance.
Yeah, all week. It takes a lot of generators. It takes a lot of ingenuity to try and figure out where to put them and how it's all going to work without blowing the generator. So no, I really appreciate it when you see something this big and how they get this done. Oh, they've got lots of little helpers up there. Look at those tires.
You see a lot of little boys over here really looking at the big tires.
It's bigger than them.
They actually are. So, and we're really glad to see the attendance down here this year, and let everybody know that we'll be playing this back throughout the week on Eagle Community Television, and you can also watch it on Hayes Post. Well, again, thanks, Sarah, for coming along and being a part of this Frost Fest parade. I see we've got another. I guess we've got another entry coming here with a lot of little angels coming along beside it.
I am guessing this is Hayes Area Mops.
Harvest Week.
It is. This is a group for mothers and preschoolers, all moms with kids with infants through kindergarten, and they meet the second Saturday of the month at Messiah Lutheran Church. And they want to remind you that God gave us the greatest love story ever, and they want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Lots of angels. It's like moms and their kids, and it looks like maybe another nativity scene.
So again, we're seeing the Hayes Area Mops.
They're staying warm. All right, next up, this is Taco Grande.
I knew they would sneak it in there somewhere. I was waiting for that earlier, and it just now showed up. Got some Christmas stories on the hood of the vehicle,
They do,
too.
Minnie and Mickey Mouse. They've got lots of Disney helpers. Next up is Trinity Lutheran Church. What is more storybook than the Living Nativity? The Wings Youth Group of Trinity Lutheran Church and the Ark have recreated this storybook narrative. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Jesus truly is the reason for the season. They've got everybody up there.
Certainly do.
Oh, they worked hard on those animals, too. Oh, my goodness. Somebody spent a lot of time on that one.
Here's another one of your entries, a new one, Hayes Bobcat.
Yes, this is their first year here as well. They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is my entry that called at 4 o'clock today, and he said, okay, I'll be there. He managed to get all of his lights on. We were glad to squeeze him in.
I'm sure you don't turn them down if they call you and say, I want to be in.
No, not at all. Here comes the Girl Scouts of Kansas Heartland. They've got a big entry this year. Look at this.
I see a lot of little Girl Scouts on the back, too.
They said, don't put us on a side street. We won't make it off. Lots of girls on the back there. Oh my goodness. Oh, and they're throwing candy. Watch the kids go crazy. Oh my goodness, that's probably the most kids we've seen tonight.
They all have their little lawn chairs in there. They're ready to go.
They look warm. They must have gotten some of the free hot chocolate from the library and some of the other vendors down here tonight.
There were a lot of people getting that hot chocolate from the library before the parade started and during the parade. I've noticed.
The library was handing out. Options was handing it out. We had a lot of people down here.
The line was not backing up at all. They were doing great on getting it out. There's some more horses.
It is. This is Doug Murmis with his famous life-size rocking horse. It has long been a focal point of many Christmas stories, and we're excited to have it a part of ours tonight. That is a very patient horse right there.
No kidding.
He's rocking along with him. I bet his back's sore by the end of this.
Yeah, I bet so.
All right, next up, this is our Rodeo royalty. This is another of the bling on the bricks. This is Rodeo royalty from around Kansas. The Jayhawker Roundup Rodeo Princess Lefa Ann Pose. I totally pronounced that wrong. 2016 Miss Tranquil Rodeo Queen Mary Claire Towns. Miss Ellis County Rodeo Queen Jaling Pfeiffer. Miss CPRA Brooke Wallace. And Miss Rodeo Plainville Sabrina Jasper. And this is our Fort Wallace Memorial Association entry. The Fort Wallace Museum and Dr. Jake Bowers Cavalry Tribute Troop present the Overland Dispatch Stage pulled by mules, Minnie and Pearl, and invites you to join them at the Great Fort Wallace in Western Kansas 1867 Exposition in July 17.
In July?
In July. They're already promoting it right now. They've got, these are really cool. They, I believe, came all the way from Oakley, Kansas.
Well, that's kind of a trek just for this parade. And here we have Historic Fort Hays, the Historical Society.
This looks like Knights of Columbus.
Oh, you're right. I was expecting...
I think we're a little out of order tonight.
That has never happened in a parade.
No, this is Keep Christ in Christmas, Knights of Columbus.
Hey, we've got somebody coming in the back of this white truck.
Yes, here's the end of our parade. Of course, everybody's favorite entry. This is Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Because I can hear the rumblings over here. Be nice, be nice.
They're in a classic white Chevy provided by Rod Roy tonight. We appreciate him letting us use it. They look warm in the back there. And of course, our 2017 theme, St. Nick's on the Bricks. This was again one that was presented to us and chosen from our people here right here in Hays, and hopefully that will be the Grand Marshal next year.
All right, there we have it. Sarah, thank you so much. Boy, I love the turnout. I want to thank everybody who's come down here too.
Yes, thank you for letting us do this. Thank you to Eagle for sponsoring, and of course Bob Schwartz Financial as well, and Next Acquirelyst. We appreciate the great turnout, and we can't wait till next year. Merry Christmas.
And remember, everybody, do some shopping in downtown Hays.
Yes, please hit the bricks and get those last-minute Christmas gifts right here.
Okay, thank you, Jordan Schaefer, who's our camera person, Sarah Bloom, for being my co-host. I'm Mike Kerner. 2016 Frost Fest Parade in the books. Thank you very much for joining us.
The Frost Fest Parade on Eagle Communications Television, brought to you by Auto Collision Specialist, Hayes Car and Truck Alignment, Hayes Planing Mill, Pheasant Run Restaurant, Tri-Central Office Supply, Thirsties, Centennial Carpets, Gone Logo, Cedar View Assisted Living, State Glass Company, The Almond Company, Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, Brock's North Hill Chapel, Steel Fabrications, Carico Implement, Hess Services, Leon's Welding and Fabrications, and Eagle Communications.